Hey, it's Vintage Masters! Huh?
How did I get here?
I'm here too.
I don't know. Yeah, so this is Vintage Masters with Chubby and Atkst and Frosty,
So,
who's here to lend us some luck, but so far hasn't given us the Lotus luck that we so rightly deserve quite yet.
No.
it'll be in the next pack,
Okay, fine.
but not
so
for us.
we got our rares Grand Coliseum, which is yeah, I'm not a fan. What else do we got here? Prophetic Bolt I like, but I don't like two colors to start off.
No.
I don't know. What are we thinking?
Do colors mean anything in Magic the Gathering?
They do. They are colors.
No dark rituals. No
dark rituals.
I think you should
tendrils.
choose purple.
I would
so
jump
red
right
and
on
blue.
If that
I
was
would
the
too.
case. Yeah.
I don't know what to take. honestly.
Should we go like?
Go purple, red and blue.
You know, maybe this is just good enough
Yeah,
to first
yeah,
pick
yeah.
because there's nothing else here.
Red and blue,
Sure.
purple. I'm
Sure.
telling you.
Let's do it.
Yes.
Fine. This
Fine.
is Frosty's fault if this fails. Directly. What do we got here? Sulfuric Vortex. That's pretty sweet. Any good counter burn deck. I don't know if that deck is viable, but
We can make it viable.
that'd be the card you'd want.
What does
in
that
such a
goblin
deck.
do?
Ringleader?
Oh, that's Ringleader?
Yeah, it's Ringleader.
I didn't
Just
recognize
a
the art.
very strange art for Ringleader. I mean, Sulfuric Vortex is pretty powerful. Maybe we just take that? I don't know. Not too sure here. We could draft Goblins.
Goblins.
Maybe we should try aggro Goblins.
Sure.
That
Sure.
sounds
We're-
actually pretty interesting.
Yeah,
I'm
we'll
very
try-
curious.
We'll try aggro Goblins. It's probably a failure. Cup of Noodles is in here. Chubby can taste on those.
Yeah.
Alright, so there's a gamble.
What's-
Turnabout. Turnabout's always
What's
good.
that Forgotten
Ooh,
Cave one?
I do like Gamble.
Forgotten Cave. Where are you seeing this? There's a counter spell.
right,
which is
right.
excellent.
Second
and
from the
counter
right.
deck.
On
Oh,
the top
yeah.
row.
So you can just cycle it. You pay one and discard it.
oh,
And draw a
okay.
card. Yeah.
I do like Gamble.
I can't read from
It's
here.
not...
Actually,
I
I
like
can't read
counterspell
in-
better than gamble.
I can't read in general.
Yeah,
But-
it's true.
This Avon's fine too, but
We'd have the
or we could get Skirk Prospector and go nuts with the goblins.
We're going nuts with the goblins.
Sure, let's do it.
Skirk or counterspell. Well, maybe we just splash blue.
Yeah,
So
I think we just
maybe
splash blue.
Skirk then. Yeah. I think.
Yeah.
Well, or do we take gamble because it's a rare, and then we don't
do
get
we
to play it often?
Take Forgotten Cave.
I'm gonna gamble.
Yeah.
I like
Let's gamble
gambling.
and gamble.
Yeah.
I do like Gamble.
Yeah.
I do
I
too.
like a bit of gambling.
I love gambling, actually.
Yeah. But you have a problem though. It's
No, I
not
don't.
as exciting because you have a problem.
Actually, that's what makes it all more exciting. Bigger
so,
stakes.
so do we like
God, I
rescind
love me some
or
steaks.
sandbar? Because there's really nothing for the goblin deck here. Not much.
Or do we take the Storm card just to be annoying?
Storm goblins.
We do sack goblins.
It's not a very good one though.
I know, but
It's just mills for 3.
but it's not like
Yeah, we're not
nothing
we're not
else.
losing out on anything.
yeah, we're not
So
losing
we-
out on anything.
So we might go goblins. We might go storm.
I don't know.
We might go both. Who knows?
Goblin Storm.
Frosty does, but he's keeping that a secret.
Goblins.
You're a fan of the goblins? Well, we'll see if, like, so far we have one goblin.
Goblins and burn.
That's a goblin.
There's a goblin. What does it do? It's a 2/1 for 2, and when it or another one dies, you can... Okay. That's kind of cool. Sure. Goblins.
We're going goblins!
We're going goblins. Gambling goblins. We're taking a gamble on some goblins.
No, I'm pretty sure the point is we're going goblins
That's
because
goblin.
we like gambling.
Yeah. Patrol. Yeah.
Yep.
It's 2/1 for 1.
Yeah.
It's not bad. So if we get as many goblin permanents as possible, then like these guys are actually good,
Yeah.
and that guy's actually good, and yeah.
Yeah, so
And I mean that's kind of a vintage deck, anyways.
And we're going to get a Lotus.
critical
gonna
mass
get
of
Lotus.
goblins.
Yeah, we have to. Well, Lotus goes in any strategy.
Yeah.
And it puts money into my pocket, which I like.
Money.
Pretty hard to pass a fact or fiction. Yeah, that's the best thing. Taking
Yeah.
it. Can't believe that's there, actually. So fact or fiction's like a version that's good of Goblin Ringleader, which is probably not going to be great. depends how many. I mean, so far we have 3 goblins, but let's see. Commando deals 2, but most importantly, it's a goblin.
Yeah.
There's also power sink. So if they don't pay for it, they lose all their mana.
Yeah.
Wow. Interesting.
I think I gotta go with the goblin permanent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We do need the critical mass, you know.
There's a
We
goblin.
have the critical mass. He's at the controls.
Oh! Frosty! That was mean.
Frosty, that's a little
That
offensive.
was mean.
Just telling it like it is.
Say your sorries.
I'm
taking
sorry
that
he's ass kissed.
Oh.
Apology accepted.
Oh. Anyway, so yeah, we took a Herking goblin. Hulking, whatever. I like Herking better.
Herking.
Herk, goblin. We could use another goblin. And do we get what we want? Yeah, we get another 2-1 for 1. That's fine.
Yeah.
Is that
And
an echo for 1 as well?
Yes,
Yeah.
Echo's 1. So if we want to keep him around, we can.
So we can sack more goblins.
We can sack goblins. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm going to take it.
Yeah. We
So
can sacrifice the goblins with Echo to pay for them.
hey, yeah, that's true. Doesn't make sense, but it's true. What don't we want to play against? I don't like things that regenerate.
Sure.
Take that. And we're the 2 colors that it makes cheaper, so I guess there's that. And there's a almost last pick Cabal ritual. Interesting.
Yeah, just take it.
I think we take that in case we're playing Goblin Storm with black.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lumberjack.
Lumberjack foil.
Yeah.
He was used to great effect last
What's
time.
Lumberjack?
Lumberjack can cut down a forest to give you...
Really?
Yeah, to give you 3 red or 3 green.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
Well, any combination of red and green.
Yeah.
3 mana in any combination.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
What? For how much mana?
He's a 1/1.
He's a 1, yeah.
He's a
One
1/1
mana,
for
1/1.
2?
Okay, so I don't...
Hmm,
So immediately
nice.
I'm not seeing the Lotus that I was promised
There's a
by
Telaria.
Frosty.
I told you, we're not getting it.
There's a Telaria Academy, which is useless here, but it's might be worth money. Probably worth money.
Yeah, it's...
And there is a goblin. It's a pretty good goblin. It makes 4 power of dudes, but I
Take
like
the money.
I like this
Ugh.
because this could come in handy at a later
Take
date.
the money.
Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go and ask Jeeves how much this is worth. So I'll just do that real quick. All right, so yeah, Tolarian Academy not worth anything but like $2. So we're gonna take a goblin that makes goblins.
Yeah.
Instead.
$2? Why didn't you take it?
So there's a hymn to Tarok, which is sweet, but not for us.
No.
That's like my entire paycheck for working here for about a week.
Yeah.
Actually, even then, I might be a bit lower, actually.
Repel. Or a lumberjack. So there's not a ton of goblins right now.
Yeah.
Which is unfortunate, but I think
I think we
probably
take Repel.
I really don't want to face him to Turok, but yeah, I take Repel. Because we might play it. Who knows? Ooh, Goblin War Chief and
Or
Goblin
Goblin
Matron.
Matron.
Oh, man, that's tough. I think War Chief is probably better because it makes all
Yes.
of our goblins cheaper and have haste. Oh, this is probably going to get taken just because it's foil, though. Oh, man, this is tough.
War Chief.
I think War Chief is the better
Still
card.
correct.
Yeah. That's unfortunate. There's another Factor Fiction, which is sweet. And there's
Or do we
not much
take the
else here.
Forgotten Cave?
Or do we take the Dark Ritual and go deep on the Storm Plan? No.
No.
We're not doing that. I'm going to Foff.
I liked Factor Fiction.
Factor Fiction is great. And what's better than 1 Factor Fiction is 2
We got a
Factor
Goblin
Fictions.
Patrol again.
Yeah, and I think we're going to take it. Because
Why not?
it's a 2-1 for 1. That, yeah, I guess.
What's the other red card?
It was just, it gives creatures +1/+0 and reach or something like that. Some nonsense. Some generic nonsense. I thought Tolarian Academy would be worth a little more than that, but I guess it's been printed before also. Like this isn't its first showing on Magic Online. There's another 2-1 for 1. We could have mono 2-1s for 1.
Apparently that's the way we're going.
Yeah.
Beats.
Because that cycling
I
line's
do like-
pretty bad with just splashing blue, you know?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, taking patrol.
I got
What's better than 1 Goblin Patrol? 5 Goblin Patrols. I mean, it's only 4 at the moment, but It's going to be 5, I think, by the end of this draft. We'll probably have 5 of them.
At least.
Yeah. Oh, man. Jeez. We're going to hit all these, like, 4 goblin patrols off of a ringleader. Our opponent's just going to be like, really? It's going to be sweet.
We're going to have our goblin war chief on the field.
Speaking of ringleader, boom.
Boom.
Ringleader. Insane
Shakalaka.
now.
Boom goes the cannon.
Psst,
Yeah.
Hey, guess who said
Oh,
go
yeah.
Goblins?
Go
Guess who's stuck
Goblins! Woo!
Guess who said stick with the Goblins?
It was Foosty.
It
I'm
was
going to go with
Foosty.
this
It
because
was
it's a
me.
2-drop and we have a lot of 1s.
Yeah. And he
it's
can be a
Foosty.
1-drop with our
And he
goblin
can.
war chief.
This is true. This is true. And all these 1-drops don't really get the benefit of our war chief.
Yeah.
All right. This is a sweet
They got
deck.
the haste.
Yeah, yeah.
So
So-
they can be like shocks.
So actually, the next pack we need to open a volcanic island. That would be
Yes.
ideal. I mean, I'll still settle for a lotus.
Oh, I hate Volcanic Island.
Volcanic island.
Island.
Volcanic island.
Volcanic Island. Well, you destroyed me with one.
Yeah.
Doesn't
Yeah, you did. I
Did?
think.
With a volcanic island. That's
he?
a
Taps for blue
I'm
and red.
thinking of something else. Obviously, volcanic.
that's a land. Volcanic island is a
Are you
land.
thinking of volcanic fallout?
I don't know how
Yes,
you can
that's the
destroy
one.
Someone with a land. Boom, you lose. Perfect mana.
Well, how am I supposed to deal with an island?
That's true. How are you supposed to deal with a volcano? Never mind that. So there's nothing here for us. Take something away from somebody.
Mongrel.
Flanking's can't block.
Mongrel.
Mongrel. Yeah, it's the best card. All right, this deck is actually looking pretty sweet so far. There's a lumberjack, and we're gonna take it.
I won't play it.
No, we're not gonna play it. Probably won't play either. Well, maybe play one, the foil one. Maybe. But that's a lot of one drops. And they're not
Then we have to play
goblins.
forests.
That's true. And they aren't goblins. Oh yeah, it's sacrifice a forest, not a land. Right. Yeah, we're not playing them. We're definitely not playing them.
That's fine.
Yeah, I completely forgot about all
Oh,
that
look what made
shenanigans.
it back.
Yeah, dude. Matron.
Booyah!
Woo! Woo!
Woo.
Yeah,
I
thank
can
you,
take the
Frosty.
cycling one damage with
Thank you,
thing.
Frosty.
I realized I was a little
Yeah.
slow on that.
A little bit slow on the upkeep.
I was belching, that's why.
Oh, you're mid-belch.
Away from the mic,
Mid-belch.
naturally.
I'm gonna be unprofessional and drink my drink as loud as possible.
It's a Slurpee.
It's a Slurpee. It doesn't. It's all melted already.
And there's
so it doesn't
still
really
quite
work.
a bit in there, so you drink
So
it aloud.
I'm just gonna make a noise.
How's your saliva taste there?
Actually, pretty awful.
I would imagine
It's
so,
not
because
the
you're
best.
just drinking Slurpee for the past probably 40 minutes now.
Yeah, it's not the
So your
best.
saliva's probably a little sticky and, it's just
Mm-hmm.
a little sugary and bacterially.
Nah, let's take this. I really don't like. If somebody plays that against us, I don't really care, and it doesn't do a ton for us.
The discard one's good because Ringleader puts a lot of cards in our hand and maybe can
Yeah,
get
maybe.
a lethal swing.
This is multicolor and I'm not gonna read it, but it's multicolor and it's an uncommon, so I'm
Oh,
taking
hey,
it.
cool.
Whoa! What does that say? Creatures without flying can't block this turn. That might be good in our deck. All right, so I'm really sad that we do not have a Black Lotus or a Volcanic Island. Maybe the next pack will have a Lotus and a foil Lotus, and then someone will have
Oops.
No,
accidentally
because
picked something
the
else.
Lotus would appear in the foil
Oh
slot.
yeah, that's true. It's true. Goon, I guess. Can't attack unless you control more creatures. Can't block unless you control more creatures. And we have a lot of creatures.
Yeah.
And he's a goon. There's not much more to say about that. There's a Mind's Desire there too, which is kind of sweet, but not in this deck so much.
Yeah.
Although we can sack a ton of goblins to a Skirk Prospector and get it out quickly.
We had more one-drop goblins to
yeah.
play, sack,
Uh-huh.
play, sack, play,
Just as
sack.
free things. What does this even do?
Why are
there's
you
my
repeating
counters.
play with sack?
Like, if we had a whole bunch of one-drop goblins, you can play it, sacrifice it to the goblin that adds red, and then play another one.
Oh,
And then,
I
like,
just
storm
kind of
count.
stopped
Mhm.
listening to you for a sec there, so
I
I
think we
heard
take
play with
the
your
one
sack.
that-
Play
yeah,
with
that.
your sack is all I heard.
Oh.
I'm like, what?
Satchel. Do we like the dude that makes more goblins?
How he puts 2 1/1s?
He's a 2/2 that makes 2 1/1s when he enters for 4.
Okay. And
I think in this one you can get a goblin permanent into play when he dies, or when another goblin dies. If you pay 3, you reveal the top. That's kind of tough.
I want to say the former.
We have a lot of 4s. That's the other problem.
Oh, I guess.
Then let's go him.
And this is kind of also a 3 because you leave it up on turn 3.
Honestly, the other one will probably come back anyways.
Yeah,
I think it actually will.
Ancient Tomb
Actually,
is
I just
pretty
realized
sweet.
since if we were playing the Sacrifice a Goblin one, we can sacrifice him for red to help pay for his ability.
That's true. We can do that.
I think we
think
another Sacrifice Goblin?
No, I want a Tomb. We will get it. I think we'll see another Skirk Prospector. Probably.
Yeah.
And this is actually pretty good. Like quick Prophetic Bolt, quick.
Yeah, I see
all this stuff. Yeah. I mean, it's not great on turn 1, but that's a Chain Lightning and a Matron. Wow, that's tough.
That is. I think we take Chain Lightning.
This is so much better though.
Because Matron made it back
Matron,
to last time.
I was just about to mention that too.
Oh yeah, that's true. It did.
So,
and that one was a foil, which might be worth like a penny. And a lot of people are pretty excited about a penny.
What's a penny? I thought we got rid of such a thing.
We did.
Back in like 13.
In 13?
Back in 13.
Back in the day. Back in the day. Yeah. They removed all pennies from Canada.
Well,
for
they're trying
international
to.
viewers.
They want to.
No, they're gone. They are extinguished. They've extinguished the pennies.
Walmart still gives you pennies.
Yeah.
In fact, Canada made so much money just turning that stuff back into a raw material.
Yeah.
That man, it's crazy. It's absurd.
Well, there's another Matron.
Well, there you go.
And
Matron.
there's also a foil counterspell, which
it made
is
it
sweet.
back to us. It made it back to us.
Honestly, I would just say take the Matron, but
yeah.
Yeah, I'm also gonna just look up what a foil counterspell's worth.
Probably.
Just out of curiosity, doing this off screen here. Foil counterspell
75 cents
is worth 90 cents.
I was close.
It's almost $1.
Matron.
All right, I think another commando, since this isn't a goblin.
Yeah.
There's a brainstorm, which is sweet, but we're like barely splashing. We might even not play blue.
The only thing I would say with brainstorm is like brainstorm, put some things on top, attack with ringleader, get them back.
Yeah, sure. Well, you have to cast a ringleader. It's not attack with it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So cast brainstorm, then cast ringleader.
But I think a
I think
5-drop
better.
is better. A 5-drop that's also a goblin is better. Bunch of poop for us. That was that words?
I think we take the storm card to just.
It's actually a bubblegum.
Yeah. Or do we not want to face a Roar of the Worm? It makes a 6/6 and then makes another 6/6. Like we're not playing storm stuff, and I don't really care about that overly.
That's true.
Because we're pooping out like 1-drops. What are they gonna do? Return all of our permanents and then we play them all the next turn? I need to take a worm from somebody. There's a Hulking Goblin, and a Frantic Search is pretty good. There's a Solar Blast. I almost said Salt Blast, but it's not. But I think the Goblin permanents are just better.
Yeah.
Because like we have so many nice synergies with these now. There he is. Taking him.
Yeah.
And
give a quick,
Matrix come back?
look.
Nope.
Was it in this pack?
Was it?
I think it was in the last pack. I was hoping it would be in this pack.
Sure, we'll take a charge. Why not? Take another Prospector.
Yeah.
Jeez, we have too many goblins.
Oh,
and there's a
Matron.
Matron.
Oh, there it is.
All right, we have an excellent deck. I
Yeah.
think. Or a really bad one.
No, I think it's pretty good.
It seems pretty good, but it might be like one of those things where like we just play a bunch of 2-1s, and then our opponent plays like a 3-3, and we lose. But we'll see. We'll see. I'm pretty excited to build this sucker because this might be mono red. Honestly, like Factor Fiction is really good, and Prophetic Bolt is really good, but this might just be a mono red deck. I'm saying is like it's not even the draft isn't even over, and I'm already like thinking about this. We'll take a turnabout away from the Storm player, who I don't think exists.
Yeah,
because a lot of Storm stuff has been going late. Yeah, this deck is sweet. Oh, I can't believe this. There's just so many things. This is like.
You realize I'm the one guiding you, and I have literally all the luck, right?
That's true. This is true.
I don't have the knowledge. I do have the luck, though.
Luck.
We did have one draft where it relied heavily on coin flips, and I think he won
7
out of 8 coin flips, something
yes.
like that.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
and
the 8th one, you were like went off screen for a sec, and then we lost because you were off screen. Something like that. It was ridiculous. Anyway, so we're going to build this deck, and we'll see you back there. Wow.
Wow.
All right, so just to show you what we did here, we decided to not play blue, even though we have some ridiculous blue cards. It's because there's a couple reasons for this. One, 3 blue cards, not worth diluting when we have this much like red things. 2, we have a pretty excellent mono red deck as it is. And 3, there are I did say a couple reasons, but this is 3 reasons.
It's a couple.
Everything but Chain Lightning and Falter are Goblin permanents, which is insane.
And lands. Lands aren't goblins.
Sure. Which is insane with our 4 things that it matters for.
Yes.
Sergeants, ringleaders, etc. So yeah, this is the deck we're going to play, and hopefully it's as awesome as it looks.
Woo! And if not, then we're not going to blame Frosty.
We're going to still blame Frosty.